One question from Mitu. I know there are some problems in automated testing, but why still 85% companies still use the manual testing? It's an excellent question, Mitu. You know, you see, automation tools are very expensive, right? Automation tools are expensive, and we need to pay salaries to automation engineers also. No, there is nothing. What I can say is that there is no substitution for the manual testing. There is no substitution for the manual testing. Automation testing is mandatory. Automation testing tools help us to accelerate our testing. 1 second, guys. Hello. Hi, Ashraf. I'm in class. Yeah, please join in the class before 8:45. After 9, I am unable to help you. Thank you.
Siapa yang sound ya, Rata? Zuka saya.
If anybody is not able to, if you guys call me after 9, I am unable to answer you guys. Okay, Mahendra, please dial to this conference number. If you are not able to hear, please dial to conference number. Okay, so let me to go back to the question. Why there are majority companies are using manual testing only. The question, let me to explain you. This is very important to know about manual testing and automation testing proportion in your company. Why in our company only manual testers, majority of the testers are from the manual testing, right? See, automation testing will work great if manual application is in working condition. If application is not working, then automation scripts will fail. To know the failure, why the scripts are failing, we need to spend a lot of time. Almost all companies are using the automated testing only after the software is in production. If the software is not in production, what is meant by production? Production means the software is ready to use. If software is already in production, that is called as software in production condition. For example, eBay. I am opening eBay.com. eBay.com software is in production currently. What is meant by production? This software is being used by the customers of eBay. So, unless this software is in production, we cannot go for the automation. The purpose of the automation testing is that to do the regression testing. The purpose of automated testing is that to do the regression testing. What is meant by regression testing? We will discuss that topic tomorrow. You will get more clarity about what is meant by regression testing and how to do that, why there are majority people are there in automation testing, why majority companies are going with manual testing, why not automation. We will discuss those kind of things tomorrow. Geetu question is that what kind of companies use automated testing? Every company, almost all companies will use the automated testing. Okay. Now, what is today's date? Today's date is June 6th, right? June 6th. Okay, we will discuss about some details, and I will give you homework also. We will talk about functionality testing. What is meant by functionality testing? To make sure that software is working as per customer need or wish or requirement. requirement is also called as a story. As per customer requirement, is this software is working great or not? We will be testing, checking, that is that the testing is called as a functionality testing. For example, GoToMeeting software. GoToMeeting software is in production. GoToMeeting software is in production. That means the customers of GoToMeeting are using this one. Customers of GoToMeeting already using. I am the customer of GoToMeeting, right? You are all using the GoToMeeting currently. So we can say that this software is in production. I will tell you some of the features of the GoToMeeting. Pen, drawing tools, are they functioning? Drawing tools are functioning? Yes. That means, are the drawing tools working? Yes, they are working. They are all functioning. We are checking whether drawing tools are functioning or not. We are checking whether this audio conference is working or not. No, we are checking. Okay, audio conference is working or not, we are checking. The chat messages feature, is it functioning? Yes, it is functioning now. The recording feature, the screen recording feature, is it functioning? Yes, it is functioning. So what is meant by functioning? Functionality testing is that software is working as per the customer's need, as per customer requirement. Is it working or not? We'll be checking as a part of functionality testing. Okay, how we are doing the functionality testing? In black box mode. What is meant by black box? Did you hear black box word outside this software field? Did you ever hear? Yes, aeroplanes. Thank you, Farhan. Whenever there is a crash in the aeroplane, as Farhan said, in aeroplane we have black box. Black box is there in the aeroplane. There are two black boxes are there. One in the pilot cockpit and another one in the tail area. Two black boxes are there. Actually, in this black box is a hard substance. In this one, actually voice recorder is there. In case of aeroplane crash, to find the reason for the aeroplane crash, if we find the black box, then we open the black box, and when we play the voice recorder, we will come to know the reason for the failure. In this we have the voice recorder. In the black box, voice recorder is there. So in that voice recorder, the voice at the time of aeroplane crash, whatever maybe the discussion happened in the pilot's cabin, that will be recorded, right? So once if we are able to trace it, we will come to know what is the reason for aeroplane crash. That is the black box. Here now come to the software. Software, this is a computer. In this computer, we are installing the code. The code is here. Okay, code is here. That means, in this box, we are deploying the code. Deployment means, installing the code. Okay, I have installed the code. What is the expectation of this software? As per my test data, if I supply some test data to the software, that means for my input, I am expecting some output. Here I am sending some input, some value like x equal to 2. Okay, x equal to 2, some value I am feeding. For example, calculator. To calculator, I am supplying some data, number 2. To front end, that means GUI, graphical user interface. This is the graphical interface. I am supplying some value like 2. Okay. Then assume that I am expecting some value like 4. My output, expected output from the software is that y equal to 4. How I got 4? Because the software in this box processed it by using some language. What language is used? Maybe it could be C language, Java, C Sharp, .NET. Some language is used in this software, right? So what logic is used? Logic could be something like, y equal to x plus x. Is this logic used? I don't know. I'm a black box tester. Black box tester means I need not to open the code. No need to open the code. No need to worry about the code logic. No need to worry about what is the language of the code. Is it y equal to x square is the logic? I am not aware. Or y equal to 2x is the logic? I don't know. Or y equal to x plus x, x multiplied by x? I have no idea. Any logic could be used by the developer. Developer might use some logic. I am a tester. I am a black box tester. I don't care about the code or code logic. I am concerned about the output only on the screen. What I am supposed to see, that is only important for me. This is my input. I am expecting this output. Am I getting or not? That's what I am concerned. So a black box tester need not to worry. For example, 2, if I say 2 multiplied by 2 equal to 4, I got 4 on the screen. What is the code is used by this one? Is it VB scripting or is it VB or something else? I don't know. If I am not seeing 4, I say that it is a defect. Then developers need to find out why 4 is not displayed. Due to some reason 4 is not displayed here. Then developers try to find out why 4 is not displayed, and they open the box to know the reason. To know the reason for failure. If 4 is not displayed, that means it's a defect. It is a failure. It is a failure, right? To find the failure, they open the box. That means they try to see the code. Developers try to see the code to find out the root cause of the problem. So black box testing means, in black box testing, no need to open the code. Tester is not bothered about code language or logic. That is the black box testing. Then what is white box? You are a functionality tester, right? You are a functionality tester. How you are testing the functionality? In black box mode. You are testing the functionality in black box mode. So you are a black box functionality tester. Okay, you are also called as functionality tester, or black box tester, or black box functionality tester. Three separate names. Three names are there for you. Okay. Okay. Now what is meant by white box? White box means open the code. We need to know we need to open the box and do the testing. You see, there is a word like testing, but you are not responsible. White box testing or unit testing are performed by developers. That means programmers or coders, not you. Testers are not responsible. Testers are not responsible for white box or unit testing. If somebody, one recruiter called you, okay Farhan, we are looking for a white box tester. Are you comfortable with this one? If they ask you, what you have to say? No. I'm not a white box tester, I am a black box tester. So don't apply for white box tester position. Don't get confused with this test word. There is a test is there, right? So don't apply. That is not meant for you. What is going to be a gray box? Gray box testing. It is a mix of black and white box testing. It is done by developers only, not by you. Okay. And mutation testing. Mutation testing is again a developer's job, not you. Mutation testing is performed by the development team only. Mutation means they intentionally introduce bugs by manipulating the code. Just they modify the code and try to test it to make sure that it is working great or not. This mutation testing is also not in our scope. Okay. So what variety of testing you will be doing? Only black box. No need to open the code. So to do that one, you need to learn some techniques. Okay, before going to the ratings, just a reminder for you. Did you guys to get a chance to register? Yes, many of you guys, right? Still a couple of people are required to register. Please register there. It's only one-time registration. Unless you register, you will not be able to access the videos from next week. 1 week I can be able to send you the videos through email, but second week onwards, to get the videos, you must register. And one more reminder is that don't click on forget password link. After registration, let me to show you. getsoftwareservices.com login, right? Click on login. See, never click on this forget password. If you forget, if you click on forget password, your account will be locked in automatically. To unlock it, you need to call me. Okay. Let us learn some technical words. Art. Art means application under test. Okay. What is meant by application under test? For example, I am trying to test calculator. I would like to test calculator. This calculator is called as application under test. This application I am trying to test. So this is called as art, AUT, art. Let us try to understand certain terminology here. In our company, there is a person called business analyst. Business analyst documents the customer's requirement. What is the need of the customer? It will be documented by business analyst. For example, a customer need a calculator. Customer need calculator. Calculator must have some operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, memory add, memory release, memory minus, memory cancel. These kind of functionalities are required on the calculator. Some menu is also required. So these are all the functionalities. These are all the requirements of the customer. Those are all will be documented by business analyst in a document. There is a difference between business team and BA. BA is different, business team is different. Okay, this calculator is needed by accounts department. I assume that in our company there is accounts department. Who needs this calculator? Accounts department. So accounts department need this to carry on the business. To carry the business, accounts department need this calculator, right? So who is business team here? Accounts department. Your accounts department need it. So accounts team is called as a business team. They need accounts team need the calculator. This software is required by the accounts team. So they are called the business team. BA means the person who is translating the business ideas to requirements. BA translates the business ideas to requirements and document it. Okay, what is this? Okay, let me to give you one example. Let me to show you one website like Amazon.com. I'm trying to open one website, Amazon.com. Okay, why not? Why Amazon? Let me to open Walmart.com. Sorry. Okay, I can open any website. I am trying to open Walmart.com. Oh, I'm open. Is it Walmart.com site? Let me to retype it. Walmart.com. Oh, again I am seeing this page. Okay, could you guys try to open Walmart.com on our computer? Could you try to open Walmart.com on your computer? Open a browser on your computer and try to type Walmart.com. Are you seeing this page? Farhan is able to see this one. What about others? Everybody, could you please check on your computer? Please open a browser and try to type Walmart.com. What you are seeing? Geetu is able to see Walmart USA site directly. Okay, what about others? This is the interactive class, right? This is interactive online live class. Please do that one. Okay. Here Gopal is saying that, asking the postal code. Yes, Sandeep is saying that I got two options, Walmart.ca and Walmart.com. Correct. Sandeep? Okay, me too is seeing some other page. Why we are getting the different results here? Because this is a very user-friendly software. Walmart software is user-friendly. It is trying to help the customers of Walmart. Here, I am in Toronto today, right? Toronto, Canada. Actually, for Canadians, there is separate website. Residents of Canada need to use Walmart.com. US residents need to use Walmart.com. Two separate websites are there. It is trying to identify my current location. The software identified the location of the customer and trying to help the customer. Okay, customer, you belongs to Canada, so do you want to go to Canada site or Walmart.com site? It is a kind of warning or reminder or help this website is providing. So I can say that this is one of the user-friendly software. Okay. Let me click on continue to Walmart.com. Now I am able to see Walmart.com landing page. This is the landing page of the Walmart.com. Okay, Walmart stores. This is the website or live application or real application of Walmart.com. This is in production now. This is a live project or live application. It is in production now. Right? As you go back to 20 years. 20 years ago, is this Walmart.com exist? Is this website exist 20 years back? No, right? Why? Why it was not there? Because internet was found 26 years ago only. 26 years back only internet was found. So Walmart.com was not available 20 years back. Okay, that means no online shopping. When online shopping was introduced by Walmart.com? Immediately after 20 years? Yes, Mahendra, thank you. Because who are all in USA, they are able to see this page directly. So when online shopping was introduced in Walmart, initially we have website only, no online shopping, no e-commerce shopping, no e-commerce was available in Walmart immediately in the 90s. 90s there is no e-commerce. In mid 20s, around 2005 time frame only, online shopping was introduced in Walmart. Okay, Walmart business team means, for example, marketing team or sales team of Walmart got some idea. Hey, if we introduce online shopping, we may increase the sales. This is a kind of business idea generated in the mind of Walmart business team. Then they wanted to implement that. There is some idea in the mind of business people. What is the idea? Hey, if we introduce online shopping, we may increase the sales. That is the idea. So how to make it possible? Somebody need to drive that, right? Who is driving that? Business analyst. In our company, business analyst translates the business ideas to requirements and document it. Okay, then BA will talk to technical team and try to get ready with the application. Okay, so BA job is that BA translate the business ideas to requirements. GUI means graphical user interface. GUI, graphical user interface. Okay, requirements are documented by business analyst. In our company, business analyst documents the requirements. Okay, let's talk something about some requirements for Marx calculator. Have you ever seen Marx calculator? Marx calculator? No, right? Okay, let me to explain you Marx calculator. There is some business need to develop Marx calculator software. I'm just assume that I am the business analyst. Business analyst not only write the requirements on a Word document, they also prepare this kind of pictures also. Here I am trying to draw a diagram. With the help of the diagram, I can be able to explain to developers and testers about what is the requirement and how the software is supposed to work. These kind of things I can be able to explain to the software team. Software team means both developers and testers. Developers and testers are called as software team. Okay. This is the GUI of Mars calculator. Okay, maximize, minimize, cross buttons. Okay, now let us talk about this one. If I enter 90 marks here, a student got 90 marks, I enter 90 and click on submit button. Then it should display that, hey, you got grade A. Marks grade A is awarded to this student. Some message should display. Okay. And if I enter something like 10, if I enter 10 marks to a student, I clicked on submit button. Then it should say that failed. Sorry, this student is failed. Some message should display. On what condition this software is displaying these kind of messages? Based on some rules. What are all those rules? Those rules are called as business rules. My rules are like this. My business rules are like this. If marks are less than 35, I should see the fail message. If marks are between 35 to 49, I should see grade C. If marks are between 50 to 59, I should get grade B. If marks are greater than 60, grade A. You know, I have some more assumptions like my marks range is from 0 to 100. No negative marks are allowed. No decimals are allowed. Numbers only are allowed in marks sheet. Some rules are set here. Some rules and assumptions you are able to see here. Right? This is the requirement. Based on this requirement, we should be able to develop the software like this. The developers will develop the software and the testers will test it. Okay. Developers develop the software based on the requirements. Even though you never saw the document, you never saw this kind of requirement, you should be able to test it. How you are able to test it? Because your business analyst is providing you the walkthrough. What do you mean by walkthrough? We will discuss that once again in our future classes. Walkthrough means your business analyst is trying to make you familiar about this the proposed software. You know, walkthrough. Walkthrough means the business analyst will explain you guys about how it is supposed to work. They are making you familiar. Okay. As I said, if I enter 10 marks, you should display fail. Okay. Let me to ask you one question. I am the business analyst. Assume that I am the business analyst. All of you are the testers. You all guys will be doing the testing. I am the business analyst. Okay. Just I explain you about how it should work. Let me to ask you one question. If I enter 80 marks and click on submit button, what grade will be awarded? What grade we should see this student will get? 80 marks. Any other answers? Okay, let us refer the requirement. You see, greater than 60 is, grade A, right? So So now tell me, what is the answer? Okay, grade A is the answer. All of you guys, please participate actively. This is an interactive class. Interactive means I will ask the question, you need to, or you will be asking the question, we will be discussing like that. Okay. Okay, thank you, Gopal and Mitu for responding. Okay, Naveen, thank you. Okay, now let me to ask you next question. Everybody please answer this one. I entered 60 and click on submit button. What grade it should display? Everybody please answer this one. I am getting 3 answers, A, B, C. Is everybody answered here? No? Okay. Now let me to show you requirement again. I've been saying that error message. Now you study the requirement now and tell me the answer. What we should get? What we will get? Confusion, right? You see, greater than 60, if I enter greater than 60, then only I will get A as per the requirement. Okay, here actually what happened, there is a problem in the typing. Here greater than or equal to symbol is missed. If it is greater than or equal to 60, then only grade A will be the right answer. Actually, due to typing error or due to some other reason, business analyst made a mistake here. If that is the case, it will give us error. We don't know what kind of result we will be getting. Actually, here there is a problem, right? This is the error on the document. That means problem in the document. You are supposed to bring up these kind of things also to the notice of business analyst. Not only the art. So what is art? Application under test. This is the application under test, right? Not only the art, you will be testing the documents also. As a tester, you will be testing the document. Okay, this is the document. Document testing is called as static testing. What is meant by static testing? Testing of the document is called as static testing. You see, is this sentence correct or not? Is this sentence is okay or not? Is this sentence is okay or not? You have to test like that. That is called as static testing. Testing on the art, this is the art, right? Testing on the art, actual application, that is called as a dynamic testing. If you are testing this one, this is called as a dynamic testing. No need to write these things, I will give you the correct running notes. Okay, testing of the document. Here your document you are testing. This is a static one. Testing of the software under test, application under test. This is the dynamic testing. Is it clear? Sharma, anybody, any questions? Is it clear for you? Okay, thank you. So we all people made a mistake here, right? Because here the value is at 60, right? If I assume that here is still a problem is there, problem still there, and if I enter 61, what is the answer? If I enter 61, problem is still there. Okay, problem is still there. If I enter 61, what I should get? A. 62, what about 62? A. What about 63? A. So, problem is, where is the problem? Problem is at the boundary. Boundary, this is the boundary value. 60 is the boundary, right? We have the problem at boundary only. So, we need to do boundary value analysis. That kind of testing is called, boundary value analysis. One of the technique you will be applying is that there are question is test failed due to boundary value analysis. No, I am trying to explain you the boundary value analysis now in a few minutes. Just please wait. I will be explaining that. In general, majority problems you can find at the boundaries. Okay. In general, you can find many defects at boundaries. Yeah, 60 we have a problem, right? Okay, let me to explain you those things. Static testing means review. Review purpose is that to uncover the documentation defects. If any issues are there, we will be uncovering them. What is dynamic testing? Actual testing on art is dynamic testing. Okay, one interview question. What techniques are applied by you during software testing? That means, let us talk about black box testing techniques first. What black box testing techniques you have applied? First one, boundary value analysis. Second one is that equivalence class partitioning. Third one, error guessing, positive testing, negative testing. These are some of the techniques. We will be applying some more techniques down the line. To avoid the issues, we need to apply boundary value analysis. In boundary value analysis, you will be testing with on boundary value, above boundary value, and below boundary value. N plus 1 and n minus 1. For example, n equal to 60, then n plus 1 is 61 and n minus 1 is 59. You need to test this software with 3 values. Okay, here enter 60 and find out what is the expected value and actual value. Okay, enter 61. After that, enter 61 and find out what is the expected value and actual value. Enter 59 and find out what is the expected value and actual value. Like this, you need to test the software with 3 boundaries. It is great for Sharma is saying great for algebra related testing, but you need not to learn too much about algebra. It's I'm not trying to pressurize you by explaining complex statements here. This is not so complex. N plus 1, n minus 1 is very simple one, right? Okay, here 35 is a boundary. So to avoid any issues, you need to test with 3 values: 35, 36, and 34. 3 values you need to use. 49 is a boundary. You need to test with 49, 50, and 48 also. 50 is the boundary. Test with 50, 51, and 49. 59 is a boundary. 59 above boundary 60, below boundary is 58. 0 is a boundary. 0, 1, minus 1, 3 values. 100 is a boundary. 101 and 99 also. For every boundary, you need to test with 3 test data values. Your test data values are 3. Okay, however, 60 also we discussed, right? 60, 61 and 59. 3 values. So you see how many number of times you need to test. K2 is raising a good question. Negative values are not allowed. Correct. But enters -1 and C. What happens? What is your expectation? If I enter -1, what is your expectation? You know, let us discuss that. It's a very good question, Mitu. If I enter -1 and click on submit button, what happens? It should display one message like negative numbers are not allowed in this marks field. Negative numbers are not allowed. Please enter value please enter positive numbers only. Some message should display. That's what my expectation. If it's showing error, I don't know what is error, right? The error message, proper error message should display. Please enter marks above 0 or please enter positive numbers only. Some message should display. Okay, that is what my expectation. Okay, so this is a boundary value analysis. Any questions, guys, on boundary value analysis? I know that now a couple of guys joined late here. However, because this class is being recorded, you can play the recorded video after the class. Okay, now you are experts in the boundary value analysis, right? So let us recap. What type of testings we discussed so far in today's class? Static testing, dynamic testing, and black box testing, functionality testing. 4 varieties of testings you are familiar now. Okay, good. You know, in just 50 minutes we learned 4 testing styles: black box testing, functionality testing, static testing, and dynamic testing. Perfect. The boundary value analysis is done. Now let us go to the equivalence class partitioning. What is going to be equivalence class partitioning? Okay. Before that, let me to give you one class exercise. Okay. Class exercise is that in login screen you have username field. It accepts minimum 6 characters and maximum 10 characters. What are all boundary values you will be testing? Okay, let me to tell you. Or let me to show you this one, Walmart.com. This is Walmart.com, right? This is the Walmart.com. Okay, I think I have signed in here. Okay. This is the Walmart.com website. This is the login screen of This is the login screen of Walmart.com. Okay, it accepts minimum 4 characters. Minimum. This is the login. This is the login ID, right? It accepts minimum 4 characters. How many? Sorry, how many I mentioned? 6 characters, right? It accepts minimum 6 characters and maximum 10 characters. It accepts minimum 6 and maximum 10. Then could you tell me boundary values? Yes, perfect. Amitu, 5, 6, 7 and 9, 10, 11. Excellent. Now you guys understand the concept. This is one of the interview question. Interview question is like this, if it accepts 6, minimum, maximum 10, how you test it? We will be learning all the concepts on live application or real application or applications in production. This application is in production, right? Everything I will explain with the help of live applications only. Question from Ishpal. As it says maximum 10, we should not check 11. We must check 11 also as per the boundary value analysis technique. Boundary value analysis technique, we need to test 11 also. Reason n plus 1, right? Correct. Why we need to test? Why we need to test as a part of negative testing? What is meant by negative testing? We will discuss in the today's class. In few minutes, I will explain you what is meant by negative testing and what is its importance. We will discuss. Okay, now let us go to the next. How you are able to answer these questions? I told you this one, right? How you are able to answer this properly? Because I provided you the walkthrough. Walkthrough is provided to you. What do you mean by walkthrough? I made you familiar with this software. Even though you are not aware of this Mars calculator, I am able to I explained this, then you understood, right? And based on this knowledge transfer, also called as KT, based on this knowledge transfer, you are able to answer the question asked for this Walmart login screen. Okay, great. So these are all some of the technical words you will be hearing: knowledge transfer or walkthrough. These kind of things we will hear in our company. Okay. There is something called naming standards document or standard operating procedure document, SOP. Standard operating procedure document or naming standard document. So let us discuss this one in a few minutes. Before that, let me to explain you what is meant by positive testing and negative testing. We need to see the positive testing and negative testing, right? Okay. I am opening one document here. I will send this document to all of you guys after the class. Okay, this is the requirement of Walmart.com. Mars calculator. This is the Mars calculator requirement. Okay, we already discussed this in last 50 minutes. I wanted to write a positive test case and negative test case for this requirement. What is meant by test case? What is meant by positive test case and negative test case? We will understand in a few minutes. Okay? Let me to show you positive test case here. Just study this positive test case for 2 minutes. I will explain you this after 2 minutes, and I will send you this Excel sheet also to all of you guys. No need to write anything. Please go through this one for 2 minutes. Okay, let us discuss this one. Once you join in our company, you will be given some template. That is called test case template. Okay, this is the test case template. You see the blank values. I will send you this test case template also to all of you guys after the class. This is the blank values, and you need to fill in the blanks here to write a test case. In your company, as per the standard operating procedure, as per SOP, one template will be given to you to write the test cases. You need to fill in the blanks like this. The test case ID is that, Casio company is developing Mars calculator. Purpose is that to calculate, calculation purpose, I am saying that positive 01. The test case ID I have given like this, Casio Mars calculator, calculation positive 01. This is good. Okay, instead of this, if I say, okay, Madhu 1 is my test case ID. Madhu 1, is it carrying any meaning? No. If I give Madhu 1, it is not looking nice. So, instead of that, if I give name like this, it is carrying some meaning. So, naming standards you need to follow in our company. Naming standards will be explained to you once you join in our company. On the first day of your, in your company, your lead or manager explains you about the process, the standards you need to follow. Naming standards. How to give a name to a test case. Some document is given to you and you need to follow the document. In our company, procedure is like this. Company name _ product name _ screen name _ type of test _ test number. You need to give like this. Okay, Casio is a company. Mars calculator, calculation purpose. You are writing this test case. Positive test 01. What is positive? What is negative? We will discuss in a few minutes. At this time, please note that this kind of naming convention you need to follow to give a name to a test case. Okay, perfect. Now, what is the test case description? Grade calculation. You give some name, grade calculation. You will be referring some documents like requirements document, functional requirements specification document, software design document. I will explain you those documents later in maybe in the next week class. I will discuss more in detail. You are referring those documents to write this test case. Okay, so it's explaining the steps. Step 1. If you open, you can be able to open the Mars calculator like this. Okay, Mars calculator opens. If you enter 55 marks, marks are accepted in Mars field. Then click on submit button. Then grade B displays. This is what your expectation. Okay, let us recap. Let us talk some details here. What is meant by step description? Action on software. Actions on software is nothing but step description. What is expected result? The reaction from the software. That means expected output from software you are writing in this column. Here you are writing the action by user, reaction from the software you are writing here. Okay, let me to explain you. Okay, I am doing some action here as a user. I am doing some action. 2 plus 3 equal to. I did some action. What is the reaction from the software? 5. That means I am expecting 5, right? So 5. Who gave me 5? Who gave me 5? Software is given me. Okay. As a user, just I click on 1 plus 1 plus 2 is the action done by the user. If I click on equal to, there is a reaction from the software. So action should right here, reaction should come here. Okay, if I click on submit button, submit button is the action. Okay, what is the reaction? Grade B displays. There is a reaction, expected reaction, expected result. Okay. We need 1 second. Okay. Negative test. Just go through this negative test also. If I enter 110, is it valid? 110 test data, is this valid? No, right? Why 110 is not valid? Because my marks range is up to 100 only. Then what I am expecting? On clicking submit button, it should display, please enter marks from 0 to 100 only. Some message should display. It is not failed. What is my expectation? I am asking about expectation only. If I enter submit button, what I am expecting? It should display message box, please enter marks from 0 to 100 only. Some message should display. Okay. Now I wanted to show you something, test scenarios. Just please study this for 2 minutes. Please study this also for 2 minutes. Okay, let us discuss this one. This is a very important one. This discussion is very, very important for you now. What is meant by test data? your input through keyboard or mouse or finger. What do you mean finger? Because nowadays we have touch screen, right? You are sending the data through finger. That means to a touch screen. To GUI, that means graphical user interface, it's called as a test data. You are supplying either keyboard or mouse or finger. That is called as the test data. What is meant by test pass? Test pass means if expected result equal to actual result, it is called as a pass. If expected result and actual result are not same, then it is fail. Okay. What is meant by positive test case? If you supply valid test data and is important, and use the valid test procedure, it is called as a positive test. What is meant by negative test case? Supply invalid test data, or this is the key thing. Or is important, or use invalid test procedure is called as a negative test case. Okay, let us discuss these things. Okay, enter marks and click on submit button. Is this valid? Is this procedure is valid? Yes, so this is valid. 70 we are entering. Assume that my test data is 70. Is it valid? Yes, right? Okay, both are valid. My test procedure is valid, test data is valid, so it is a positive test. I am trying to do the positive test now. These two are valid, right? This is a positive test. What I am expecting? If I do like this, what I am expecting? Grade A. Okay, assume that my software is ready for testing now. I tested and I got grade A. Then what is the status? Pass, because these two are same. My expectation and actual result are same, so I can say that my test is passed. Here positive test is failed. Positive test is passed. My positive test is passed. Okay, good. Is it valid? Yes, valid. Is it valid? Yes, valid. What I am expecting? Grade A. But actually it displayed grade B. Oh, at the time of testing. At the time of testing I am seeing grade B. Then what is the status of the test? Fail. Both are not same. This and this are not same, right? So I say that fail. Here positive test is failed. Positive test is failed. Oh no, not good. It is not in good quality. If something is failed, if it is not failed means, test is failed. Test is failed means software is not in good quality. Test is failed, not in good quality. Okay. Then we need to inform this as a defect to the developer. Hey developer, this is failed. Okay. Let us go to the next one. Is this procedure is valid? Yes, valid. What about this? Is it valid? 110, is it valid? No, invalid, right? So this is valid, this is invalid. Here are condition. If any one of them is invalid, it is under the negative test. That means this falls under the negative test. Because test data is invalid, it is a negative test. Okay, what I am expecting? If I enter 110, I am expecting this message. Okay, at the time of testing, I got the same message. I am testing now. Oh, the same message is displayed. Then what is the status? Test is passed. Good. My negative test is passed. Very, very good. The software is in good quality. Pass means it is good. My software is in good quality, if it is passed. That means negative test also must pass. Some people have incorrect understanding, saying that negative test should fail. No. All positive and negative test cases should pass to say that software is in good quality. Positive and negative also should pass. Okay. Let us go to another scenario. Don't enter marks. Oh, without entering marks, how can I test it? It is invalid. Okay. I cannot test, right? Without entering the marks, can I test? No. So it's invalid procedure. Okay, I am not entering any marks. Test data not applicable. Test data not applicable means invalid. So it comes under the negative testing. Then what I am expecting? Please enter marks, some message should display. Okay, at the time of testing, no message box is displayed. Oh, sorry. Both are not same. I say that test is failed. Oh no, not in good quality. Developers need to fix the problem. This is not in good quality. Okay, I reported this defect. Developers fixing it. Developer fixed that, and they asked me to test again. Okay, now I am retesting now. Don't enter the marks and click on submit button. Not applicable. I am expecting this. I got the same thing. Oh, both are same. Can say that test is passed. Here negative test is passed again. So you need to write both positive test cases and negative test cases. In our company, you are required to write both positive and negative test cases. You see here the template. The positive test case, you need to write like this. Negative test case, you need to write like this. In this format only you have to write it. Okay, don't write. Please note down. Don't write the test cases in this format. This is just for your explanation only. You see, this tab is there, right? Don't write in this format. It is not a good one. In your company, you have to follow the templates given like this. This is a good format. Write in this format. Okay, today BA explained you this requirement, and this is the document given for you for requirement. This is the requirement document. This is the requirement. This is the Word document. This is the Microsoft Word document for requirement, and on top of this, BA has given you this diagram also for better understanding. Okay, these two are available initially. Prior to software development, only these documents are available. Have you seen this real application for this requirement? Assume that I am the BA. You all people are testers. Have you seen the real application for marks calculator? Anybody? Did you see? No, right? None of you have seen. Okay, great. Now, that means software is not ready. Software is not yet coded. Not yet developed. Software under test, application under test is not yet developed. It is not yet ready for testing. This is still under the document paper. Okay, this is still under the paper. If you are following V life cycle, What is meant by V life cycle? We'll discuss that in our next week class. Software development life cycle, V life cycle, waterfall models, multiple models are there. You should familiar with all those models. We'll start that in the next week class. If you are in a V life cycle model, okay, assume that you are in a V life cycle model. Without seeing the software itself, you should be able to write the test cases. Without seeing the actual application and the test, you are supposed to write the test cases. Okay. That means you should be able to write the test case up to here, actual result. No need to write actual result and status. Why it is not required to write actual result? Because software is not ready. Software is not ready for testing, right? My software is not ready for testing, so don't write these two. If somebody asks you to write a test case, okay, in our company, your manager asked you, okay, Naveen, can you write a test case for this marks calculator? Yes, you should be able to write the test case. But no need to write these two. No, don't fill these two columns because your software is not ready. Okay, any question on this one about how to write a test case? Are you comfortable with writing the test case now? Okay, great. Now practice makes you perfect, right? You are okay up to a certain level to write a test case. Now I wanted to give you homework now on live applications or real applications. Live or real applications homework I wanted to give you. It will give you some hands-on experience. Okay, before that homework, today I may need to extend the class for a few more minutes. I would like to explain you second method also, second technique also, equivalence class partitioning. What is equivalence class partitioning? Classify the test data in different classes and see the behavior. Okay. My test data, what is my test data? The user input through keyboard, mouse or finger, right? That is the test data. Here in equivalence class partitioning technique, you are applying the sampling technique. It is from SQA, statistical quality assurance technique. Samples you will be picking and testing it. For example, a numbers class. Numbers class, pick some sample. You need not to test each and everything. For example, a numbers class, okay, 45. 45 is a number. Pick some number randomly. Randomly any number pick and test it. What is expected behavior and actual behavior you need to document. Numbers class, decimals class, randomly enter some number like 70.555 and test it. If you do like this, please enter up to 2 decimals only. Actually, decimals are not entered, right? Okay. Decimal, as per requirement, decimals are not allowed in marks field. Some message should display. Okay. Alpha class. Randomly pick some value from the alpha. For example, 70, enter some value, or 70, or hello. Some alpha numbers, enter some alpha value, hello, I am entering. If I enter hello and click on submit button, what happens? What happens if what is my expectation if I enter values like hello? What it should display? Please enter numbers only. Okay. alphanumeric class. If I enter something like 70 marks, if I enter marks, what is the expectation? It should not please enter numbers only, some message display. So enter some value, for alpha class, some randomly enter something. Special characters class, like 70%, if I enter, or $70, 70%, if I enter, it should say that special characters are not allowed. Negative numbers class, for example, -40, let me enter -40, what happens? Please enter marks greater than 0, some message box should display. Like this, pick one value from each and every class. Numbers class, decimals class, alphanumeric class, special characters class, negative numbers class, like this. What is going to be a class? A group. From each group, pick some value randomly and test it. That is called the equivalence class partitioning technique. Some companies explain this in a different way. Don't worry, don't get confusion. At this time, please understand whatever I am explaining. Equivalence class partitioning means, pick one value randomly and test it. But everything you must test, from every class, you need to pick some value and test it. That is a equivalence class partitioning technique. Okay, there are two varieties of requirements are there: direct requirement and indirect requirement. When I go to coffee stores, Starbucks, I say that, hey, could you give me a coffee with no sugar? Give me a coffee with no sugar, I can order. Is it required to say that give me in hot condition? Have you ever told in the coffee stores, give me hot coffee? No, it is not required to tell. There is implicit, indirect requirement. Hot is the responsibility, the coffee stores employee is responsible to serve us hot coffee. We need not to tell that. So sometimes, customer may not tell every requirement. We need to understand implicit requirements. So implicit requirements means, that is as per the standards of the software industry. We need to test certain things. Okay, we will discuss down the line about what is meant by implicit requirements. Okay, just to recap, business analyst is a liaison person between client and software team. That means developers and testers, right? BA is a bridge between client and software team. I want to show you one document for miscommunication. Then only I can give you homework. Okay, here is the one document. Just study this for 1 minute. Okay. Actually, the customer needs this kind of a simple swing, okay? But due to miscommunication, customer explained like this. Assume that there is no BA, there is no business analyst in the company, then, everybody goes in a different direction. BA the liaison person is not there means, miscommunication happens. Project leader may understand like this, design engineer may design like this, programmer may write the code like this. Okay, sales people describe like this, I will give you everything. There is no project documentation, operation team may install like this. So finally, no help desk support. That means whatever is required by the customer, we are not able to give. Even though customer is not able to explain that properly, we need to understand that is this meeting the customer need or not. Whatever I am developing, whatever I am testing, is that helps the customer or not. We need to make sure that one, because customer sometimes may not be able to explain whatever is required. Okay, so if anybody wanted to do some dummy or live projects, just please visit utest.com or guru99.com. Those guys will give you some live projects that will help you to get some real hands-on experience. Please visit those things. If you are not able to get proper information, please let me know. Okay, let us talk about the homework and then we will conclude. Okay, write on positive and negative test cases for scenarios given below. Homework due by Thursday. If you are able to submit the homework tomorrow, I will set up one-on-one meeting with you tomorrow itself. Okay, for example, if you send me the homework tomorrow, okay, then send me email with the homework, then I will set up the meeting with you and explain you what mistakes are there. Okay, test scenarios are like this. Withdraw $500 cash from ATM machine. ATM machine is a live application, a real application. I'm asking you to withdraw $500. I know that majority of you guys are using the ATM machine. In case, if you never use the ATM machine, please do a practical. Please do a practical and write the test case in this format. I will send you this template to all of you guys. Write ATM positive in this one, ATM negative in this one, positive, negative. How you write it? How you operate the ATM machine? Let me to brief you. You have ATM machine, right? Here we have screen, touch screen. Here you have card. You will be inserting the card. Once you insert the card, it will ask you to select the language, either English or Spanish. Then you selected English. Then it will ask you to enter the password. Okay, you enter the password here, and then it will ask you some option. What transaction you want to do. Withdrawal, deposit check, view balance. So many options are there. You selected a withdrawal. Then it will ask you savings account or checking account. Okay, you selected checking account. Then it will ask you to enter the amount. Okay, you entered $500. Okay, then it will give you the cash. Then it will ask you, do you want to do another transaction? Okay, you selected no. Then it will ask you, do you need a receipt? You selected yes. Then it will give you the print of the balance. Okay, there is a scenario. Okay, it is difficult to remember the scenario, right? Because now I have recorded this class. Just play back the recorded video, then you will understand the scenario clearly. In case, if you never use the ATM machine, please do practical or check videos in the YouTube. You have many videos are available in YouTube. Okay, just go through them. This is the homework for ATM cash withdrawal. Any question on this one? Anybody? Okay. Let me give give you some assumptions. Your account is set up to dispense not more than $500 per day. Okay, second assumption, second scenario. Purchase an item from the vending machine. For example, purchase a Coke. Is it a real application? Yes, it's a real application. Vending machine is a real application, live application. Okay. Have you used vending machine? Yes, all of you have used it, right? Okay, I want a Coke. I want to purchase a Coke. Okay, if you never used a vending machine, please do a practical. Or check videos in YouTube. Okay, and write one positive test case and one negative test case. Okay, third scenario, elevator. Is this elevator is a real application? Yes, it is real. Application is in production now. Elevator, that means lift. Lift is already, all of you have used the elevator in the real time. Example, go to floor number 19. You wanted to go to floor number 19. Right? Positive test case and negative test case. Okay, these are all very frequently asked questions in the interview. These three test cases are frequently asked in the interview. Don't underestimate them. Okay. Once you go to interview, they will give you pen and paper, or interviewer may ask you to write the test case on the board, whiteboard. Okay. Interviewer may ask you, okay, Mahendra, can you write a test case on the whiteboard? How to write the test case? You should remember the template. Without this template, you cannot be able to write a test case. This is the template. First, if you remember this one, yes, it is easy to write a test case. So please remember that one, this test case. No, you need to memorize it. So write ATM positive here, negative here, vending positive here, vending negative here, elevator positive, elevator negative. Please write everything in this Excel sheet, fill it, and send me by email. Then I will set up the one-on-one meeting. Okay, send me attachment to this mail ID. Tell me your time zone and city also. That will help you to schedule the one-on-one meeting. Okay, the daily homework is that play the previous class videos also. Tomorrow, June 7th, right? Okay, tomorrow we'll discuss many other techniques like error guessing techniques and regression testing also. Regression testing also we'll be discussing tomorrow. Okay guys, any questions, anybody? Sorry, I have taken a few more minutes from you. Tomorrow onwards we will stop at exactly at 10:30. I will send the recorded video to all of you guys immediately within half an hour of this class today. Okay, within half an hour I will send you a recorded video. Please check your spam folder also, along with running notes, material, everything I will send you by email. If you did not receive the email, please send me a reminder mail. Then I will add you to my mailing list. If you did not receive the mail from me, means your email ID is not in my mailing list. Please send me that one. Okay guys, let us meet tomorrow. Have a good weekend. Bye bye.